Hi, my name is Grace Shalom Hopkins and welcome to another episode of Spin Weekly. Say hi! Today we are spinning the Designs by Amber fiber that we unboxed a while ago, and you can find the unboxing down below. Designs by Amber is a Canadian-based fiber company, so for all you Canadian people out there, you should check her out. Now, I went into more detail on all the different things that I find super unique about this maker in the unboxing video, so you can check that out below. But, yes, today I am going to share with you a mashup spin that I did. So I took the ROVING and this Batt and put them together doing a... In my book, the Batt prep that I'm going to do, I call it Stripes from None, which basically means I take apart the Batt and then reconstruct it based on my own desires. And then I just spun the roving in chunks end to end. I divided it up so it wasn't linear. And looking back, I could have skipped that step. I was thinking about doing a... trying to match the colors with the gradient, but in the end I decided I didn't want to do that after all, so I just ended up with chunked fiber, so you'll see that in the video. Also, I wanted to point out that if you are a Patreon member or you would like to become a Patreon member, you can have access to the voiceover version of this video along with your $5 a month pledge. So no pressure, but if you would like to have the voiceover of this, I will walk you through the step-by-step of how I did this in the Patreon version of this video. The reason I did this is because this is a recipe from my book Batt, and those books are my livelihood, and if I be giving away the recipes, then, I just can't pay my bills, and that would be somewhat problematic for me. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that spin. I felt like it went really, really, really well. So I'm going to share with you my thoughts on the finished yarn. I did have to, as you may have noticed, split it into 2 bobbins. So because I was working with 4 ounces. So here is 1 bobbin, and then here is the other bobbin. Now, of course, I will insert pictures right here of this yarn so you can see it better. I really, really love how the roving, the colors were so tightly packed that there were multiple colors on each staple length. And what happened is it provided an almost like marled, tweedy type of heathered look. It was really remarkable. I was actually nervous. I thought, I don't know how this is going to go. It's so different than what I was used to. And it went really well. So for future reference, if you have a kettle dyed roving that is just super jam-packed with color, you may want to try and blending it with other fiber that has a more solid, mellow colorway. Alright, for example, this is the little pop that came off of the Batt that I had left over. So there's that little bit. And you see how it's like beachy and blue and gold, and it's fantastic by itself. Well, when you combined it with the roving, you have a completely different look. It adds more depth and color, but the roving doesn't immediately read as color, 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 color. It reads as this smooth, just marled, tweedy, heathered is really the best way I can think of to describe it. So the Batt, because it was so structured, it was the blue semi-solid gradient and then the pops of the gold semi-solid. It really brings a consistency and the structure to the roving, and it's so nice, so nice. And the Designs by Amber roving really drafted well, really, really well. And the Batt was a breeze to take apart. Overall, it was just fantastic. I do want to point out, if you want to just stop at the Batt portion of the video demo and use that same technique to spin an entire Batt and play it back on itself, the pops of gold really blend well. I just really, I'm saying really a lot. Really, 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 really love it. Really, 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 really. So I hope you really, really loved it too and are really, really, really inspired. If you would like to leave me a comment and tell me what the coolest part of this video. I'm a cow. You thought I was a fiber person? Nah, I'm just a cow. Are you my baby cow? Say moo. Baby cow go moo. Alright. I hope you enjoyed this video really, 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 really a lot. Please leave a comment telling me what you would do with this technique. What kind of inspiration and ideas did this spark in your creative soul? I want to know. As always, if you have any projects you want to share with me, I am on Instagram at Grace Shalom Hopkins. And I would love to see your projects. Tons of people have been tagging me in their projects and they are fantastic. You guys are incredibly talented and I am so proud and blessed and just really enthused to have you in our community. If you are not subscribed and you would like to not miss out on any of the shenanigans that we have here on Spin Weekly, hit the subscribe button. Like if you liked. And as always, this video is brought to you by our fantastic Patreon patrons. You guys are the heartbeat of the show, and I love you. Oops. I will see you next time.